Hello, Epic Gamers here. We are still playing. I'm letting time go pretty fast so we can go do shit.
Because that's what you do. You go do things, and then things are done, and then
I don't.
la, la, la,
After failing
la,
the archery
la,
thing,
la, la,
I thought I did
la,
pretty
la.
good in the archery thing until that last thing happened.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm doing good. I'm doing. Aww, everything is ruined. I think there's only one time we can get opponents in the very first day.
On the very first day, when I saw her in the pasture, I took a saddle and strapped
Oh,
on
it's
and
these
rode
assholes.
her past the
Don't
fence.
act like you don't know who you guys are, because I saw you through those hoods. Bastards.
We're not who. We're not the farmhands you're looking for.
You're not the farm hands I'm looking for.
They
You
match
think
the
Inspector
description.
Gadget is a
It's
good
harder.
movie? I'm not gonna fall for that one, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fall for that. Oh.
What are other movies we hate that we don't talk about nearly as much?
Movies I haven't watched them.
I'm not a very hateful person, so it's hard for me to like say I hate that movie. But I hate Transformers 2, by the way. I hate that movie.
I can't say I hate those movies.
I hate the second
I
one
hate
so
I
fucking much.
hate that the plots are bad, but they are still, you know, they're still
No, they're not
they're-
watchable.
they're
I've never watched the third one because I thought the second one was just so horrible.
they're
I don't care what they are, Cole.
They're
Go watch Life of Pi
What is
then!
that fucking called?
Yeah,
It's
we talked about this earlier.
yeah,
We didn't know what it was called.
it's fucking
I think we were in here when we were talking about it too last time.
yeah.
I think that's what.
I know that Nostalgia Critic recently made a bunch of jokes about
Yeah, with the Michael Bay shit.
yeah.
But I don't. Plot-wise, it's horrible. Even, like, that was the first Transformer movie, I was like, I literally can't tell which Transformer is who, and who is fighting who.
Transformers is car porn. That's what it is. That's
Is
what
it?
Transformers is. That's not the term for the other
Oh, yeah.
stuff, but like it's car porn.
That doesn't validate the fucking movie.
No, but I'm saying it's okay. It's fun to watch things blow up and big robots to fight.
That
right?
was the worst.
There was.
It's not fun when there's, like,
it's
no
fun to-
meaning to it, and there's like, why are we doing that? I don't know, let's bullshit up. Okay.
It's fun. It's fun to watch just in that respect.
I don't find it enjoyable to watch. I find it like it's a cancer.
It's
a
I think
cancer.
it's just disappointing that
It is not disappointing. It's awfully just. You know what? You're right. It was disappointing because I went in with a little bit higher expectations from the first movie because I did like the first movie, but the second movie is just so god awful and so unforgivable. No, fuck that movie, dude. Fuck it to hell. It is one of the worst movies I've ever watched in my life, and I'm so glad that Egoraptor made fun of it because that made my day.
I'm not ever saying that it was a good movie.
I'm gonna say it's not even a watchable
The only
movie.
enjoyable aspect is the fact that there's big robots fighting and stuff blowing up.
But you said I'm not going to say I hate those movies.
I
I'm
don't-
going to
I
tell you
don't
I
hate
hate those movies. I hate the second one.
I don't have any actual hatred for those
We
movies.
should watch the second one again so I can point out every little flaw with that movie.
I hate Battleship. I hated that movie. I hated that movie. And not because it was more just fucking robots fighting each other. No, that's not why. There were too many corny lines, too many implausibilities. Like I get it, it's a movie
Yeah.
that's supposed to be able to happen, but
We're going to watch
It
those movies
was-
back to back and see which one is worse.
it was just dumb. It was so stupid. I felt bad watching it because I was like, I can tell.
I paid money for
I
this.
know what's gonna happen around each corner, and then everything is just too.
Did you go to the theaters to watch that?
No, my brother rented it from Redbox.
Good.
I was like, I'm not.
I would have questioned your, like movie taste if you had gone to
No,
actually
my
see that.
brother wanted to see it. I didn't care. I was
Dude, the
just.
first time I saw the trailer, I'm like, this movie's gonna be shit. I love it when you can just tell like a game or a movie is bad by looking at it.
I don't like to judge.
Usually, dude, you can judge shovelware like from a mile away.
I remember Jesse and I were at Gamers, and it was when we were both trying to find like horror games to play.
Yeah.
So he found one. It was called Jericho, and it was like from. I guess the story was written by the guy who wrote like a really famous horror movie.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that's supposed to make it better, I guess.
Like that validates it as a horror game.
Yeah, it's supposed to validate it as like this is a good horror game.
No,
But
it might have a good story,
we-
but doesn't make it a good game.
we got back to my house and we put it in, and he started playing. And not even a half hour in, we were just like, why? None of it makes any sense. The gameplay's terrible.
That's where it's
All
always
the graphics are weird. The enemies all look the
If
same.
you can't even do the gameplay right, you just might as well quit.
Yeah. And I asked him to let me try, and nothing felt natural. Like, I understand the need for games to have different control schemes, but there's usually...
The rhyme and reason.
Yeah, if you do it well, all the controls make sense. So you're like, oh yeah, you know, it makes sense that this button means this, and blah blah blah. But it was so unnatural, because first of all, the aiming axis was inverted, and there's no way to switch it. So you were like, or no, that was a different game. No, but like, it was just, it was just weird. I didn't like it.
Well, I've played games with weird controls. Like I've played like Beyond Good and Evil has weird controls, but that was a great game. And I'm glad that I've heard like rumors that because it might come to the PS3 and the Wii U. And I have been waiting for that game for a very long time. Like it was first announced for the PS3 during E3 when the PS3 was announced.
Yeah.
Or I guess maybe it was a year after, but it was announced pretty early in the PS3's lifetime, and it never came out. And for the longest time, I thought it was just like a cut game, and it was cut production. But recently, they said, "No, we're still working on it. It's still a working thing." And we've seen a recent trailer of it, and it was awesome looking. It looks way different than the original Beyond Good and Evil, so I'm like wondering how it will be. But either way, I'm excited for it because I liked it. I liked everything about it. It was a fun game. It's an interesting game. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Come on, we gotta make it to Maya. We gotta make it to the cards.
If the game's interesting, then that's good.
And it had good. Yeah, it's
If it
pretty
plays
good.
well, that's
It's
better.
good stealth gameplay.
Yeah.
And the cart's just gonna appear.
There you go. Doesn't it stay there for like an hour?
I have no idea. I slowed down time just in case.
I know. I saw it.
Oh, good
It's
evening.
got a steering wheel.
I'm going to. I never really put that together the first time I saw that.
Like it's gonna.
Wooden steering wheels. This is the future, kid. Get with the times, man.
I suppose that could work.
Take a ride?
But-
Of course. I'm not gonna give up a free ride in a milk cart. Come on.
Free milk, man.
It's like every kid's dream.
Fucking milk cart. That's awesome.
When did you guys get a donkey?
They had the donkey.
And
Mer- Epona, my love.
it's been a while now since our father died. I'm trying to take care of the ranch, but goddamn, the cows always seem bothered and frazzled. I'm finding broken bottles everywhere. Who's doing it? Who knows? My sister Romani has been worried too. She's practicing using a bow. She says it's to stop ghosts. They're alien ghosts. Say what the townsfolk saying about the moon. It's bigger than before, isn't it? God, they do that text fast. I could read it in my mind quickly, but reading it out loud takes some time.
Yeah.
In town, I have a friend named. Her name is Angie. Angie. The day after tomorrow is her wedding.
That only cements that episode that we had.
Yeah. I wonder if it will fall. That thing. It's called the moon. Did you go to school?
No, but like there's a face on it. I wouldn't call that the moon.
I call a moon.
I'd call it a monster. I'd call it a scary.
It's just the moon that ate the face fruit.
That's an odd power.
Yeah, it is.
What's your power? I can grow a face anywhere I want.
Get your bow ready. So you just assume since I'm a little kid I have a bow. Maybe I have a slingshot. Maybe I defeated the ghost
Maybe
with
have
a
a
slingshot.
boomerang. Maybe have
Oh
a,
my
maybe have a
God.
chain grab.
You know, after reading some of that text, I realized that this game is extremely dark. Even though I tell you I realized it was extremely dark the first time I played it.
No, it's
Got a
even
lot of.
darker
It's not
once
like
you-
dark like, oh my god, we cut somebody open. It's dark as in like story wise. Like there's a lot of dark subplots.
Like,
There's a lot of dark
yeah,
things, and a lot of them intertwine, which is weird.
What makes
is
it dark
awesome.
is the fact that the main character is a
It's-
child.
And so innocent, and he's
so
like,
you're
he
like,
comes from like, you come from like a pretty happy like, well, not happy
'Cause
when
when
the
you-
antics over, but happy like innocent wise, like.
because when you think of a dark movie or a dark game, you
think
think,
of horror.
well, not necessarily. Well, what I
Well,
meant
when
was,
somebody
like,
says dark,
like,
that's what you first think.
like main character wise, you think, it's gonna be somebody who's had a lot of, rough trauma in their life, and they're, in their midway through their life, whatever, blah blah blah. They've got experience and things, and then you make a dark story and have the main character be a child, and it's like, holy
Shit.
fuck, what did that kid go through?
It's always a little bit like more like nerve-wracking when it's happening to a child.
Just because they're not a symbol of strength.
That's why it's always
and-
freaky when when they have like kids, like in Fullmetal Alchemist, one of the bad guys is like a kid named,
Mhm.
because he's one of the 7 deadly sins. It's ridiculous. He frightens the shit out of me.
And it's just creepy because you don't want a kid to be that, because they're a symbol of innocence and happiness,
Yeah.
childishness. And when they're
Good naturedness.
when they're put in this dark tone, you're just like,
No, that's not right.
it's not supposed to work like this.
Get out of here.
He's supposed to enjoy his childhood, not have all this shit happen.
What are you guys doing? Get out of here.
The other horse wanted to sniff the other horse.
This is my milk.
This is my milk.
You didn't save a
Get
farm
away.
from a bunch of ghosts. Get out of here. These guys are freaking me out.
Dude, how good must that milk be to replenish health?
It's got tons
Like,
of alcohol
fucking
in it.
seriously.
Ah! No, you asshole!
Isn't the special property of Chateau Romani is that it refills your magic and your health?
I think that's right.
So basically,
That's why it's
saying-
only meant for adults.
Basically saying that your magic is refilled by alcohol.
I hope we didn't have to save all of the milk.
No, you just have to make sure there's some left.
Yeah! Now we gotta pay attention to this text, because I always run through it really fast.
So I was happy to get his first delivery in quite a while.
Mr. Barton. Like bartend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
so punny,
You were
Nintendo.
pretty cool.
You were pretty cool. This isn't very big, but accept my thanks. Did you rip this off of the cow? How did you... Okay, I'm just gonna put this away.
It's like that Llamas with Hats episode. It's just a bunch of faces hanging
By
on
doing one good
balloons.
deed, a child becomes an adult. I think it became an adult a long time
Be
ago.
like, oh, yeah.
This is only given to a limited number of adult customers. It's proof of membership. I now acknowledge you as being an adult.
Does that mean we can wait? I'm retarded.
What were you gonna say, Cole?
No, I stumbled over my words. It's not funny anymore.
Okay, no. We'll just go with that.
The moment's gone.
You've killed it.
I've beat it to death.
Hope you're happy.
This is my sale. I take it, and I hold it, and I pet it, I massage it, and then I go.
And it's dead.
I killed it! I killed
You do that a lot.
That's when I blow it. And everything goes out the window.
You ruined everything.
You know what I'm quoting?
No.
Tommy Boy.
Never saw
When they're,
that.
when they're sitting. You've never seen Tommy Boy?
No, I've never seen Tommy Boy. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I've never even heard of it.
You're never gonna watch it.
What is it?
It's a fucking hilarious movie. It's got Chris Farley and David Spade in it.
Those are people.
It's also got Rob Lowe and who else is in it? I'm trying to think. There's some other funny people in it. I forget who they are.
Why does it do the milk mission again?
I don't know.
Like, she has to give you something.
She
or say, thank you.
refills your cup.
With milk? Okay. But,
Yeah.
it's not a cup, it's a jar.
Whatever. Dude. I have jars at my house.
Do it like this.
We use them as cups. I'm not kidding. We have jar cups at our house.
God damn, they have handles on them?
No.
They're just like little,
They're
they're
just
literal
like,
jars.
they're actual jars. Okay, no.
I would
okay.
drink out of a jar that looked like that.
Yeah, because what the thing is, my dad, last summer when we had a tomato garden,
Yeah.
he started making spaghetti sauce by himself. And so he went out and bought a bunch of jars. And, you know, obviously after he couldn't make any more spaghetti sauce and after we used it all, we just had all these jars in the house. So we started using them as cups.
It's the only logical thing to do.
Yeah, so it's now that I think about it, it's like every time I drink milk out of a jug, it's like it's an homage to Zelda.
Damn it, how did I miss that?
Good with the bow,
No, obviously not. Come on. Yeah, there we go.
Wiggles. Cat. Cat, look up here.
Damn it, I hit him. Birds.
Cat.
Where is it?
There should the wolf.
What? Scooby-Doo?
No.
Well, maybe.
Reagan.
What? Right?
Nixon.
Nixon!
Nixon.
Wow.
Reagan.
I raped it that time.
Reagan smash.
Reagan tired.
What's that noise? It's just Reagan. Don't worry, he'll tire himself out eventually.
Dude,
Reagan.
did I just set a record?
Yeah.
Somebody look that up. 64 Super Mario Return set the record.
Pretty darn good, mate.
Baby. Here you go, take this, mate.
Da,
Yay,
da, da,
large
yes.
quiver, now I can hold 10 more arrows. Wow, that was worth it. Get out of here.
Large quiver. Fuck you.
I think if you do it again, you get a heart piece, I'm not sure.
At least it's not like in Skyward Sword where you have to fucking have a slot for it. It's just like, no, here, you get a large quiver.
Yeah.
Skyward Sword is like, do you have a backpack?
Ugh.
No, too bad. Put something else in storage.
I did like the idea of like upgrading your shield and stuff like that. But I do like it better to collect like awesome shields that are like legendary, like the mirror shield and stuff like that.
I like how to get the Highland shield. You just
Do the boss
you have
rush?
to do the boss rush.
I could
I was
never
like,
do it.
Fuck that shit. I didn't even try. I just kept the goddess shield. I was like, this thing's good
The
enough.
only reason
I
I never was able to do it was because I never did it the first time on normal run, and I was doing it on like the hard mode. It's like second mode when you beat it the first time.
Yeah.
So it was insanely hard, and it was impossible to do because everything did double damage to me. I think I could do it on a normal run, but I cannot do it on the hard one. That and there's only one boss that's kicking my ass. It's the one where you go up the hill and you have to fight down the hill and you have to fight all those moblins. I fucking hate those guys.
Oh yeah, that one.
Fuck
Yeah, I remember that.
off, all of you.
Just all of you go away.
When is it Postman doing shit?
I still think that the best
We missed it.
the best attribute about that game is the value of color.
Yeah.
Because it literally instilled that in me, like how much I enjoy actual color. Just like, this is what the world looks like when it's full of color. Ah!
Why don't more games do this?
Yeah. It was like, oh, it's gotta be realistic, it's gotta be all dingy. And
Gray and not fun to
gray.
look at.
Like, oh.
Why can't it be colorful and creative and like something totally new?
Yeah.
It's like we gotta make it so realistic that it's just like it's just like real life. Boring as fuck sometimes.
That's why like Native American art is so cool, is because they use so many different colors. You know, it's all just colors everywhere. You're just like, holy crap!
Wow, that's a lot of colors.
That's a lot of nuts. I love that movie.
I have it up there, right there.
I know. It's great. It's a great movie. One of the best parody films ever.
They did it pretty damn well too at the time.
Yeah, for the
Sometimes I
time,
still can't even tell. Like I can tell because it's so obvious. Cause it's so satirized, but I love it. Like I could still watch it, and it's like only things that get me off, that really throw me off, are those CG cow scenes. I'm just like, come on.
the CG cow, because it's just too obvious. Not that it's completely obvious, but it's like it just doesn't belong there.
The pasting over effect, like him pasting over the main character.
Yeah.
I usually buy that.
Yeah. Because that's what they did it well. They sat and studied and measured the film and everything. And it was just like,
It was perfect.
they're like, this is the exact position you have to be in so that we can do this and blah blah blah.
If you don't know what movie we're talking about Kung Pao.
Yeah.
Look it up. It's funny.
Oh god, it's hilarious.
I would say,
Open your mouth.
like again, I would say age restriction, but that's one's so ridiculous. I don't think it matters.
Yeah. There's not really anything that's like needs to be age restricted about that.
No.
There's not like any nudity or gruesome violence or anything.
There's partial nudity, that's about it, but it's not like real
It's
nudity.
It's not.
Oh my
actual
god,
nudity.
I love this sword.
Just die.
He wins because he gets to keep some of the gold dust.
Yeah, it is true.
Oh yeah, we got the gilded blade.
Just that moment of like Link killing something for the first time. He's just like, die, die.
Well, the fun thing about
this
this game is that you're never actually killing. Like everything you're killing is pretty much a monster. Like made out of incarnation. Like they're born. Like they're made out of pure evil. Like literally, they are just made of evil. They're Ganon's minions.
The only actual person you ever kill is Ganondorf.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we killed Kotake and
he's just a reincarnation of evil. So.
Yeah. Well, Kotake and Kume, they at the end of Ocarina of Time, they die.
They do die.
It's fucking hilarious too.
It's true. I'm only 380 years old. We're twins. Don't try to lie about your age.
It's like
if that were true, then that means your mom was in labor for 20 years.
They did give birth to Ganon at the same time, though.
And it's only because they confuse an old person.
It's true. I don't know what to do now. On the final day, what is there to do?
When it says surrogate mother, that just means that they could also be, like foster mothers or like stepmother. Like they just took care of him. They raised him.
I always confuse me when I play it.
Because surrogates doesn't necessarily mean that they carried him. Yeah. That they're just in place of.
But when you say that, usually the first thing that you think of is carrying.
But that's just because that's how it's perceived in our society. A surrogate means
most people
carried someone.
Yeah, most people use the term foster parents when they're talking about that.
Right. That's just because that's in our language and perception. That's what it is. They're two different things. But surrogates just means that they were basically the placeholder.
Yeah.
So, because since Ganondorf is just a reincarnation of evil, then
that's why surrogates is about robots placeholder for real humans.
He can't really be born. Well, I guess. Well, reincarnation. He is born, but he's like Link. Link doesn't really like. I know in Ocarina of Time they mentioned the fact that Link had a mother and all that, but it's like
you never see her.
Yeah.
Even in Skyward Sword, when you're around all these people that have parents, you still don't have yours. And I'm always confused.
No, they even mention your parents in Skyward Sword, and you never see them. They're just like, your parents must have thought you were really cut out for knighthood. I swear somebody says that at some point.
It must be other Sky Island. I was like, when the first time I played Skyward Sword, it's like, dude, this is Baten Kaito shit. There's islands in the sky. This is awesome.
Like, it makes me think that his parents were probably died at some point, but that they were alive long enough for him to reach an age where he knew them and other kids knew them.
What about Twilight Princess? I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. I just thought that he was old enough to live on his own and went and lived in that village, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's kind of confusing.
Oh, she's all happy.
Yeah, we saved the day.
Aww.
No, I want my fucking horse back. Give me
Dude,
my
did
horse.
you watch her? Did you see her eyes?
Yeah, she did.
She's like, they're all wide, and then you're like, no. And she's like, well, you're
My break.
confident. Yeah, they drop. They're just like, huh, well, you're pretty confident in yourself, aren't you? Would you like to try again?
It's like, dude, I destroyed ghosts, people.
Yeah.
You can't judge me. I shot ghosts with arrows. They weren't just ghosts either. They were ghost aliens. So I think we could go back in time because there's nothing else we can really do.
And something strange in neighborhood.
Think we should?
Who are you gonna call?
Back in time?
Hero of time.
Back in time?
Yeah. Go ahead.
We need an opponent, dude, or else we can't do the missions.
Who are you gonna call? Link.
I feel like I've been playing for a long time, too.
Don't die on me.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
I'm gonna
don't die.
reference Game Grumps again. I just had a JonTron like dying moment.
It's like, oh.
Yeah. Like I always watch him like, dude, well, why does he sound like he's gonna die? And then now I have it happen to me. He's like, oh, that's what happens. You talk so much on a camera, just like trying to keep conversation going. Your mouth gets dry.
Yeah.
So I just
That's why I
gotta
kept
build
getting
up.
water.
You don't see me getting water.
You have a 2-liter of Coke. Yes, a 2-liter of Coke. BCP comes in liquid form now? I've just got a gallon of LSD here.
A gallon of this. A gallon of PCP.
Yeah, a gallon of PCP.
CP.
If anybody knows what that's from, good job.
You should just tell them it's from The Whitest Kids You Know.
Way
right?
to go, you just ruined it.
No, it wasn't gonna be like a contest. We weren't gonna send like a prize or anything.
No, but I was just telling people good job for knowing internet
You know what?
stuff.
You've upset me. We're taking a break.
I don't care.
Fuck you.
You think I care? I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Push it over.